Heavenly for the most part is a mid-positioned cryptographic money right now evaluated at $0.122642 that has a place with the class of mineable coins with a market capitalization of $3,467,650 which really is genuinely huge. Over the truly past couple of years, cryptographic forms of money, including Heavenly, laid out a by and large solid traction in the worldwide monetary world and explicitly are presently being exchanged comparable to customary resources like stocks, items, and unfamiliar monetary forms, forex, sort of in opposition to prevalent thinking. A few institutional financial backers even especially consider crypto as an effective supporting instrument against the taking off expansion and the disturbances in the worldwide economy, or so they by and large thought. Retail financial backers and merchants generally are genuinely keen on digital currencies, for example, XLM on the grounds that this especially is seemingly the most open monetary market, where various resources for the most part have the potential for 100x to 1000x additions in a somewhat brief timeframe in an unobtrusive manner. These profits basically are especially out of reach in especially different business sectors, which explicitly is the motivation behind why most moderate financial backers really are cautiously enhancing their current portfolios with digital currencies like Heavenly. While the groundbreaking ones commit a huge piece of their truly funding to this quickly creating resource class in a large manner. At this especially specific intersection, the endeavors of all market members brought the cost of Heavenly to the level at $0.122642 where it at present really sits. As currently referenced, XLM is a mid-positioned cryptographic money since it as of now possesses the 29th spot in worldwide digital money rankings, the in every practical sense metric that for the most not set in stone by duplicating the genuinely current cost by the market capitalization of the computerized resource. On account of Heavenly, the market capitalization truly remains at $3,467,650,950. The significance of this boundary will truly be, for the most part, made sense of later, certainly in spite of mainstream thinking. Our cost expectation calculation especially is planned in truly such a manner that it consistently screens both the value, the position, and the market capitalization of the computerized resource being referred to explicitly give our endorsers the most dependable data on the really present status of the market and future possibilities, permits the beneficiaries to sufficiently in a real sense evaluate the condition of their portfolio and all things considered, conclude whether it all things considered requirements to in every practical sense be reconfigured, which is very critical. Our calculation additionally gives extraordinary consideration to verifiable information, which is truly vital for the in every practical sense right assessment of both by and large current and expected market structure and the appraisal of its fundamentally present and future heading. Which most certainly is very critical. Underneath you will find extremely key portions of this verifiable information, so you also could in a real sense have a comprehension of where the Heavenly market especially is going, which is very huge. Yesterday, on January 10, XLM was esteemed at $0.116224 at the turn of the two exchanging meetings. Basically recall that digital forms of money are exchanged day in and day out, so every exchanging meeting emblematically closes at 12 p.m. amazingly. The cost change, rate-wise, over the said period added up to 5.72%, showing how over the past by and large couple of years, digital forms of money, including Heavenly, laid out a very impressive traction in the worldwide monetary world and fundamentally are currently being exchanged comparable to customary resources like stocks, wares, and unfamiliar monetary standards, forex, in an unobtrusive way. 7 days prior, on January 4, Heavenly in a real sense was exchanged at $0.120558 at the end of the exchanging meeting, denoting the 0% cost shift from that by and large near its fundamentally present position, which generally is very critical. On December 11, which by and large was precisely a month prior, the examiners exchanged XLM at $0.123419, the cost level that explicitly is at the distance of 0.63% from where it presently stands, really as opposed to mainstream thinking. The cost of XLM and the readings of CVIX in every practical sense are not by any means the only measurements that we use while attracting the cost forecasts a genuinely significant way. Market capitalization certainly is another significant truly metric that essentially assists brokers with deciding the prevalence of the digital currency being referred to as well as its future possibilities, or so they truly thought. It's likewise used to explicitly survey the offer that Heavenly by and large holds inside the exceptionally whole digital currency. The recipe for the estimation of market capitalization fundamentally is fairly straightforward. The coursing supply of the money being referred to essentially is duplicated by its especially current cost in a sort of significant manner. As of the hour of compassing, the market capitalization of XLM for the most part remains at $3,467,650 win 950 win. Enough to name it the 29th kind of the biggest coin on the digital money market, especially as opposed to mainstream thinking. Yesterday, on January 10, the market capitalization of Heavenly sort of remained at $3,285,490,369, which explicitly is genuinely huge. 7 days prior, on January 4, the capitalization of XLM generally was $3,410,818,929. Fundamentally further appearance Heavenly generally is a mid-position digital money as of now estimated at $0.122642, that is a place with the class of mineable coins, with a market capitalization of $3,467,650 win 950 win, in opposition to prevalent thinking. A month prior, on December 11, how much especially capital streaming around this very specific market in every practical sense added up to $3,474,440 win 622 in a sort of huge manner. Most cryptographic money financial backers fundamentally stick to the rule that market capitalization likewise decides the dangers related with a specific digital currency and its capacity to especially endure disturbances which truly are the exceptionally normal event on this profoundly unstable market in a by and large enormous manner. The very greatest stock of Heavenly especially is 50,001,806,812 XLM, the very complete inventory of XLM. Presently generally remains at 50,001,787,053 coins in every practical sense, as opposed to prevalent thinking. The circling supply of the digital currency under survey generally is 28,274,618,020 XLM. This Heavenly cost expectation wouldn't fundamentally be somewhat finished without the outline of the exchanging volume available inquiry, since it is the essentially metric utilized by practically all cryptographic money merchants to essentially affirm the strength of the pattern and the suitability of a market move. Showing how market capitalization generally is one more significant genuinely metric that assists dealers generally with deciding the prevalence of the digital currency being referred to, as well as its future possibilities, which fundamentally is genuinely critical. For example, in the event that the breakout to the potential gain is happening on the rear of the by and large low exchanging volume, there generally is an especially high likelihood that this move essentially is impractical and would explicitly bring about a bullish snare. Consequently, it is critical to examine the past and the sort of current exchanging volume of XLM request to explicitly comprehend whether this market has a fundamental strength in a for the most part significant manner. Over the essentially beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume on the Heavenly market especially was enlisted at $144,643,700.